This week, Monster House heads downtown to monsterize a different kind of house, an artist's loft.
Yeah, we got ourselves a big old race to the finish.
This is either gonna look good or it's gonna look really bad.
We just effed up this first piece right here.
The doubt that I had came when things got a little heated with Steve.
If it looks off at all, we're ripping it down and starting over. How about that?
This long, painful process is just getting longer and more painful.
Our house was plain and simple. It was safe and normal. It was nice and sweet, but we all agreed we could use a change. And then something happened that was very strange, cause a van showed up, all our stuff went flying, and my mom was crying till the job was done. Now it's a monster house, it's a monster house, it's a monster house, and we all just love it. It's a monster house.
Meet Forrest Freed, a college professor with a big empty space. He lives in downtown Los Angeles in a 40 by 30 foot second-story loft.
I like the idea of a big open space because I do a lot of my own work and I teach, and I like a space that's multi-purpose and used for different things. I teach letterpress printing and silkscreen.
Now see, this is your living space here. You got your kitchen and your sleeping area. Now this isn't the space you want us to look at, right?
No, it's the room through there, more my workspace.
All right, let's go take a look at that and see what we can't do with the place.
Ideally, I'd like to have this as a workspace, an entertainment space, a gallery, a library.
He wants our Michelangelo of makeovers to work his magic on this blank canvas. Steve calls in designer James Mraz from the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena.
Here it is, the big loft. We got plenty of space to work in this week. One thing I really want to do, because it's making me crazy, he's got boxes and boxes of books over there. I'd like to have some place for him to put all of his books, store some records and, CDs and different things.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have some fun with it too. Like maybe we could create like a big giant bookcase, it's like a big library tower.
So you're talking like a circle?
Yeah, a circular tower with a library rail that goes around the whole thing.
With a big ladder or platform?
Yeah, big platform, and then have a seating arrangement up top just to read books.
They'll build a 2-story library tower with a rotating ladder that leads up to a second-floor reading room.
He did mention that he has guests to spend the night over here. This is his guest room, apparently. So I'd definitely like to do something, keep him with our theme and keep it at Monster, give him another guest area.
I think stick with a vertical tower idea and sort of put this up on almost like a treehouse.
Okay. What about the walls? Because you have to have some sort of wall that you can kind of see through.
I think we should do something new and different since it's going to be like this freestanding tower, almost make it like a sculpture.
All right, well, cool. I like that. And keeping the height about the same?
I think that should be taller.
A raised hideaway will have angled legs and irregular walls to make it look like a monster modern sculpture.
Okay, now what else can we do?
I think we have another tower, maybe over in this area here, maybe like a vertical Zen garden.
Right.
And then maybe the whole thing's made out of bamboo. I think we can go all the way to the ceiling with. And then maybe like a water treatment. Have like maybe sort of water chains coming down.
I'd like to have some running water because it gives it a little life.
I think it'd be cool.
Especially if we're going to do a Zen theme with that, we need some running water.
Finally, a Zen tower made entirely of bamboo. On the bottom will be a Zen garden. The top level will be a meditation room with blissful water chains on the back.
Well, I'm liking it. It's something completely different. What we should also do is go with a different type of build team this week. So I think if we're going to do it, then we should come in with some students, some people who are wanting to do this type of work for a living.
I think it's an excellent idea. Get some art students in here.
They'll learn something.
Yeah, I'll find some kids.
All right, well, good deal. You help me find some kids. Thanks,
right,
man.
cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Monday.
For this week's artsy build, Steve has enrolled a group of students from the Art Center. Justin Porcano, model maker, majoring in industrial design. Fourth-year student, Scott Franklin, woodworker. Donna Salazar, an environmental design major. Senior Eric Lindemann, furniture maker. Emmett Rivera, cabinet maker and recent graduate of the Otis College of Art and Design. If these eager undergrads can complete this masterpiece by midnight Friday, they each will receive tools from Porter Cable, Delta, Aesop, and Stanley worth over $4,000.
And good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm great, thanks.
All right, so you got some keys for me?
I sure do.
I'd like to have those.
Here you go.
All right, so enjoy your stay in the RV, and we'll get these guys to work.
All right.
All right, enjoy your week.
The team moves inside, and Forrest heads to the Fleetwood.
All right, guys, come on in. This is an overview of the entire build. And we've got all these different towers. So what we're going to build is this library and tower. It's going to be 20 feet off the ground. And you've got bookshelves here, ladder that can spin around so he has access to all the books. So that's one of the big projects right there. All right, so follow me over here. And we're doing this Zen tower right here in this area. We're going to have some live water back there behind that. And up top is kind of like a Zen chill out room. And this is all made out of bamboo. The entire structure is made out of bamboo. And one more thing. Another tower in this area, big hideaway guest area. So that's what you're building this week. Not a big deal. You got 5 days. I mean, come on. Now it's just time to start building some cool stuff.
But first, they decide to hand out assignments.
I can start kind of going over all the materials for this. I think you're pretty good at tackling this, right? I think.
J-Town, you want to work on this for a little while?
Just start rounding out those pieces.
Yeah, you guys, I mean, hell, start experimenting with freaking bamboo.
Emmett, the only team member with any real-world experience, volunteers to take on building the tube steel hideaway.
We are getting ready to fabricate the base for the structure that is going to be the more sculptural piece. It involves more metalwork.
But he hasn't done much welding since leaving college.
I actually haven't welded for about a year now. I don't know the machine very well either.
And Steve's already wondering if having a team of students was such a good idea.
You're on the outside.
Oh, I got you. Thanks for the call.
No, you're about to be real pissed off at yourself if you didn't catch that.
The biggest challenge for me is actually the welding, because I would consider my strong suit to be wood. I think I have the fundamentals for this, but I feel like I'm putting myself out there saying, look, okay, if we've got to weld, I'll do the welding.
It's going to be a long week.
The old man takes off his host hat and puts on a welding mask.
We're on right there. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. It was a two-man job since the piece was so large. So, yeah, it worked.
Outside, Donna begins to work on the Zen Tower.
I really enjoy thinking up crazy things and figuring out how to make them. The thing with the Zen Tower is that they told us that we couldn't use any nails or screws or anything like that to hold it together. So we're gonna have to basically bundle them together and wrap them.
The design not only calls for the entire tower to be made of bamboo, but for all of it to be held together using only wire and ancient Japanese lashing techniques. The only problem is Donna has zero experience with Japanese lashing. Her only clue is a page she downloaded off the internet.
I think the most challenging part was getting the hang of using the copper.
Shoot. I think I'm gonna need a little bit of practice.
Meanwhile, Justin and Eric have spent most of Monday pondering how to build the circular library tower.
We got to get a 12-foot diameter out of this. So you're talking all these odd shaped pieces if that's the way we decide to go.
What are you guys working on?
We're just thinking details.
All right, let me put a stop to you right now.
Sure.
It's Monday, guys. Don't think about details. Period. I'm telling you, this is the first day. You get bogged down in details right now, you are screwed.
So they stop thinking and start cutting.
We're going to join all these pieces first with the biscuit joiner.
With the base framed out, they next need to build a jig for the router so they can cut the base into a circle.
Right now we're making a jig for the floors, the circular floors, so we can just swing it with the router.
One end of this pivot arm is going to be attached, and the other end will be cutting. So we'll get a big radius arc out of all of it. Hopefully.
First part of today has been basically lots of figuring. The team's gotten together. They've got lots of pieces of paper here with lots of measurements and lots of numbers. So hopefully this team does not plan its way too far into a corner so they can still get themselves out and get this thing done.
By nightfall, Emmett has finished the floor frame for the hideaway and started welding on legs.
I think the next step is going to start to be to make the legs, and we'll see if we can get these on.
Outside, Donna is still struggling with how to lash bamboo.
It's good that it's cold, so I can't tell whether it's like the copper that's making my hands numb or if it's the weather.
It's 9 p.m. before Justin and Eric get their router jig working. It's been a long day, and so far, all they've got is a plywood circle.
I'd like to start building instead of cutting out bases, but it's all good.
Tuesday.
Last night, Emmett got the legs on his hideaway.
So then this guy's going to live right here, right?
Yeah.
Our college kid team kicks off day 2 by flipping it upright.
Yeah.
Roger.
Ready?
Let's go. Okay, keep going.
Keep going, keep going. Keep going. So now that it's upright, I want to be able to kind of get the welds I couldn't get from underneath.
I don't know if you need any more because we just got another IMS delivery, so you got another truckload of steel out there for
good.
you.
Over on the library tower, Eric and Justin plan out how to build another circle for the second floor.
I think this is priority is getting the structure around those columns.
That square.
Yeah, over that.
These two student carpenters have been buddies since high school.
Justin and I go back a little ways. Surfing buddy, school buddy. We know how to get the job done and have fun doing it.
There are two holes right next to each other.
We'll find out which one it was, Eagle Eye.
How the hell am I gonna do that? It's like a coin toss here. Eric, troublemaker. But he's a good guy. Eric's a great guy. We're pretty close friends. We've known each other for a little bit.
Nice to see you guys just getting the rough stuff out of the way.
You can park your car on top of this thing, man.
Donna is still tied up in knots over lashing the bamboo, so Scott volunteers to give her a hand.
We're gonna build 2 of the walls and then put them up and then connect the 2 walls, make a 3rd wall and a 4th wall.
I think the most challenging part of it was just getting that thing rigid, and each of those connections with the lashing was just a pain in the butt. Getting each one tight enough to when it came together collectively, it wasn't all loose and just wobbling all over the place.
To hedge his bets, Scott adds steel support cable.
It'll keep it rigid.
You going up with it?
By noon, the first wall is standing.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be getting up there. I don't think so. Are you sure you looked at the picture? I mean, did you look at the picture?
Yeah.
These things, the Japanese have been building these things, huge scaffolding just like this right here for, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. I don't know if I want to get up on a bamboo room 8 feet off the ground built by someone who just started doing it on Monday.
And here comes monster decorator Jerry Schwartz.
Basically, we need a sofa. This is going to be a big tower. In that, we just need a circular sofa. This is like a hideout.
Kind of swanky, maybe a drink cart or something like that?
Yeah, just a place to get away and kind of, just make it your own little place. This is supposed to be like a Zen tower thing. So we need sand, rocks, rake, everything for the bottom.
Okay.
And up top's going to be like a little chill out room just to go
Okay,
up there
I'm going
and
to
get
do
away.
a little meditation pads and some woven grass
That's
mats.
perfect. Yeah, that'll go over great.
Oh, right on. The Fastenals are here.
We are.
We're just putting hangers on these joists here so we can cantilever out here.
But there's a problem.
We gotta flip it and probably pull those out.
They put the hangers on the top side of the floor instead of the bottom.
Basically, you're going to be walking on a floor that's on top of a base that's being held by a hanger that's up like this, eventually could give way rather than cupping it up, which is a lot stronger. So now they got to rip it all out and redo it. But like I said, it's all part of the game.
On the other side of the room, Emmett is ready to put a floor on his hideaway.
There's a sheet of tongue and groove that needs to go up here for the floor. It acts as a subfloor. So I want to try to get this up here so that at least it's out of the way.
By sunset, our college boy carpenters are still tearing out joist hangers. So Professor Steve offers some advice.
From this point, I would almost go ahead and get this bad boy up and then do my floor joists.
What we're gonna do is basically tie these columns in upside down while it's on the ground. And then we're gonna brace it with the 2x6s and roll it over. And hopefully it stands up.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's bring it back, straight back, and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3.
That's the way you do it.
Okay. Well, I got to tell you, that went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. I think our team just got about 3 steps ahead just by getting that off the floor.
Before calling it a night, the team rallies to get the final tower standing.
Wednesday.
With the Zen Tower standing, Scott and Donna start day 3 trying to figure out how to put a floor on the second level.
So we're probably just gonna run everything off of this beam and pretty much hang everything off of that top column there.
Unconvinced that the copper wire will hold the bamboo structure together, Scott adds zip ties to each joint.
I've worked with bamboo before on sculpture, but this is way different scale than I've ever worked with before. So we're kind of just figuring out it as we go.
What are you guys doing on the perimeter of that second floor? Did you figure that out to beef that up?
Right now, but you can see how much it's deflecting there.
Now that they've got the joist hangers on the correct side, Eric and Justin have to reinstall the subfloor that they had to tear out yesterday.
Still busting out this framing job. It's all this air guns and strapping.
We're not exactly where we'd like to be. We would hope we'd have all this blocking done by now. It's getting very annoying not having this deck on yet.
This thing right here has got a long way to go. You've got walls to build up top, and then there's a circular bookshelf that goes down below, and the ladder that has to be able to roll around the whole thing. My plan for the rest of the week is to stay on top of these guys and stay in here and work with them and, make sure we get these guys done by midnight.
Emmett has moved on to welding together a frame for the hideaway's sculptural walls.
I think my main concern is just getting the form, and figuring out how that's going to work. I'm going to just start connecting the dots and see where we go with it. I wasn't sure where I was going to end up, so that was a little scary too, because that was a point for myself where I thought, okay, this is either going to look good or it's going to look really bad. But knowing that we had only so much time to do it, I just had to go for it.
By mid-afternoon, Scott and Donna think they've got the Zen Tower's second floor figured out.
So that's holding my weight there, so hopefully when we get the floor on top, it'll be strong enough to hold someone.
Just doubling up the bamboo is gonna make it really sturdy. I just wish I had more time to kind of learn the craft of it.
Pretty rigid.
Yeah.
Have you been up there yet?
No. We have to put the floor in first, I think, and that'll add another layer of rigidity.
Well, then you and Scott can get up there and test it out after you do all that. I'll sit down here and just cheer you guys on.
Steve takes a break to check in on loft owner Forrest.
Well, how you doing in there?
Good.
Just want to come by and say hello. I had a couple seconds. What are some of the things that you're most excited about that might be happening?
just changing it, making it more usable.
Right.
I'm excited that it can be a really grand, big space instead of just a big storage space.
Right. Okay, you're not into like practicality, are you?
Nah.
Okay, good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right, well, enjoy your stay in the RV there, and I just want to check in with you for a couple minutes. All right, guys, can I get your attention for a second?
With day 3 slipping away, Steve reminds the team that this test has a time limit.
One thing I just want to show you, just to kind of remind you where you are throughout the week. It's a little bit of a reminder for you. Hopefully, it's a little bit of a motivator as well. There's the infamous time clock. 2 days, 7 hours and 40 minutes and some change, and it's going backwards and it doesn't stop. When it hits zeros, your tools have to be laid down.
You know, once I saw the clock, there was a little bit of pressure there.
Having a little ticker there is just a little friendly kick in the butt, get you in gear.
Our dynamic duo in the library get another kick in the butt when they realize that they've built the tower too close to the wall.
We gotta move this beast.
Right.
A good amount.
Eventually there'll be a ladder that rotates around the whole piece, so we got to get clearance away from that wall. We thought we'd build it that close to the wall so we could have the fun of moving this later on. That's really the point of that.
1, 2, 3.
It's not moving.
I'm gonna do it old Egyptian style, I think. You know, get a car jack under here, which those Egyptians always had, and stick some bamboo underneath there.
Watch your fingers, guys. Yeah,
that's good.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Pharaohs.
I believe that's good. The team has made a lot of progress today. Tomorrow, Thursday, a lot of things have to happen. The walls need to be up on the top of the media tower. Cabinets need to be started for the bookshelves. This thing's got to be strong enough to walk on. And this thing right here is just going to come down to the expanded steel, and we have ourselves a little hideaway.
To catch up, the team decides to put in a late night. Eric and Justin put down a floor for the second-story reading room.
Other side. We gotta find the center of this sucker, and then swing our swing arm around and cut another 12-foot circle.
Emmett helps Scott and Donna lash together a floor for the meditation room.
We're going to start building up these floor sections that are going to go up there. Twist just like that, perpendicular.
Yeah. At midnight, the tower trio finally call it quits.
See you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Good night.
Eric and Justin decide to put in a few more hours to make a jig for cutting the 35 shelves needed for the library tower.
I'm not that tired right now, so we got into this. We figured we might as well at least get the jig built, see how many we cut. If we get tired, at least we come back in the morning with the jig made and we can just go at it and start cutting.
Thursday.
The team starts the day with a visit from designer and teacher James Mraz.
Okay, we'll
I'm
do
gonna get
that.
an A in all my classes with you after this, James.
Yeah, same here, man.
Hey, Scott.
How's it going?
Nice. I like it. Sturdy?
Yeah. With this stuff, it's like you figure it out beforehand so that everything you do is efficient and smart and correct, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what this process is all about. That's what's good for you guys, because it's sort of like you have to kind of figure it out as you go, sort of.
Yeah, I know. But I go home and I'm thinking, oh, I should have done it this way or that way.
Yeah, we'll do it again. You can do it for your thesis. We'll make another one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this looks badass. Looks really good.
Thanks, man.
I really like this. So these panels going to get filled in?
Yeah, it's all going to be clad. I think at one point we're going to try to start putting that clad on today, but it's going to be real faceted. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks really good.
This is the radius for the shelving.
But being a designer, James can't resist adding a few enhancements to the library tower.
Is the shelving going like past the, like what you stand on the mezzanine? Does it go up to like 40 inches or so?
The outside of the shelving is flush to the outside of the circle on the floor.
One idea was that I thought originally was that the shelving would be that.
Upstairs?
Yeah, so you just continue all the way up and past the mezzanine like 40 inches. So that becomes the rail. It means more shelves, but.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Why don't you go ahead and do that? All right, guys.
Okay.
Hang in there.
Yep. Later on.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
See you, buddy. All right, see ya. Okay.
The funniest thing about it is that James just shows up and is like, do some more bookshelves. Go up top. Why not? Spread them out. So we're having trouble just getting one bookshelf done right now, let alone 15 or 20. There's a lot of math here, and it's way too late in the week to be doing math.
It should be hard. They should be putting themselves out there. There should be a chance of failure, No one knows what's going to happen. So that's the way, as it should be.
With the bamboo floor lashed in place on the Zen Tower, Scott and Donna can remove the wooden bracing.
You can see we still have these makeshift supports that we use to initially prop them up. And I think all of us are curious about how strong this structure is without those makeshift supports.
For insurance, they add bamboo crossbeams.
I don't know. It seems pretty strong. I have to go back up on it, test it out.
How is it up there? You had 2 people up here yet?
We haven't yet, but you're welcome to try it.
Let's try it, see what happens. I actually promised my mom I wouldn't get up here on this thing. That's not bad at all. I never thought I'd get up here, but it's actually all right. This thing's actually coming together. I thought this was going to be the nightmare, and I think it's actually going to be done before that. What's your next step over here?
Router central.
I'm going to shoot myself in
Router
the head.
central. We got to router out all the shelves. Got to router out little stringers for the wall that goes up top that wraps the whole thing.
And these bookshelves are going to be a pain in the ass.
That's all we got to do today. Bookshelf central.
Despite staying late last night to make another jig, they have yet to cut out a single shelf.
Is it going good?
I don't know.
Why?
You just got to get one template made. And that's the nightmare.
The problem they're having is cutting the right curve so that each shelf fits precisely between the upright posts to form a circle.
6 foot, dude. 6 foot, dude. 6 foot. 6 foot.
What did we just put it in?
6 foot. 6 foot.
What was it just in? No, we got to find the hole again, so I'm going to put it back in 5 foot.
I gotcha. There.
Dude, you better seriously stop smoking crack.
Thursday. It's our first shelf being cut out right now.
What is happening here is that we just effed up this first piece right here. We forgot to tie that board into that board, so it moved, as you can see right there. And it skipped, and we just screwed up the first piece, but at least we have our holes right now, so this long, painful process is just getting longer and more painful.
What's up, girl? So
Came to check it out.
So I see you've been doing a lot of shopping the past 3 days.
This is all I brought you this whole
That's
week.
great. So,
Actually, I had to think about this in depth because they wanted, James wanted bamboo surrounding the bamboo tower.
Right.
Bamboo's too invasive for the actual structure.
Okay.
So I decided to do lucky bamboo because all it needs is water. So I have 36 bases for the perimeter.
Nice.
I'm kind of afraid of heights.
Well, I wouldn't go up on this thing right now anyway.
It's structurally sound?
Well, it's structurally sound, but it's nowhere close to being built.
Is it going to be able to hold furniture?
Yeah. We've all been up there. This thing is fine.
Deal. My heart's racing.
Because you're scared of heights, I'll go up there. I'll hold you. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you. Now, I don't know what you want to do for this room because this is a hideout.
I actually have a futon, so there's a seating area. I think the hideaway looks so awesome. I'm really gonna make it into a swanky pad. I didn't want it to be the run-of-the-mill of just stock off the shelf, so I wanted it to be really unusual. The media tower, I've been kind of tweaking with it for seating because it is a circular shape. I had to kind of work with that. And I actually found some leather chairs that are Ames inspired, and they're really cool. They don't look like they're gonna be lounge chairs, but they actually slide out so you can lay. And for the underneath part, I have actual chairs for a reading area.
Inside, Emmett finishes the last few welds on the hideaway walls.
I'm pretty much done. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start helping the other guys with all the woodwork.
Hey, Eric,
I'm all yours, so
Awesome.
just let me know.
Emmett takes over on the bookshelves, while Justin and Eric move on to cut out a curved base plate for the reading room walls.
We got to build our half wall, so our studs are going to sit on top of that.
But even this simple assignment proves to be a challenge when their first base plate doesn't match the curve of the tower.
We tried backing it up, and it just keeps getting more distorted and distorted. So basically, you either have to rip one per sheet or two per sheet and flip the sheet.
This is what it's doing right here.
Like that, but
I don't care about wasting material. I'm more concerned with wasting time.
well, that's unless there's something I'm missing, then because
I'll get you all the material you need. You know, it's the time that I can't give you back. One of the biggest difference between this week and normal weeks is usually we have real construction workers on the show. The biggest thing is the material. These guys are blowing through material, using 4x8 sheets of birch plywood, which is really expensive, to cut out 1 4-inch arch and then throwing the rest in the trash.
How many times you got to be right before people believe you, huh? I think it's right on.
Perfect. Problem solved. So you're officially not a total idiot.
No. You know what it is? Maybe people think because I'm shorter than them that I'm stupider than they are. But I think it's the opposite. I think the further away you get from the ground, the dumber you get. Except with exceptions. My boy over there is pretty smart.
But one right answer doesn't mean a passing grade. Professor Steve is losing patience.
So we're gonna have a quick little powwow since we got everybody down here.
Sure.
So a couple of things that are obvious. It's 2:30 on day 4. Here's the situation. You have not one shelf cut for the bookshelf. These radiuses are getting cut finally. There's no structure on the library tower except for right now it's a gazebo. If you don't have something completely off the list that you can walk away from today, so that tomorrow you're down to 2 projects, you're done. Done. So my suggestion right now is you figure out what you can get off your list first and get 4 out of 5 hands on one project, get it off the list and get it out of the way.
I don't think that's the way to go at all, but
Yeah, I don't
we'll
think
get it
so
done.
either.
I think
Okay.
that's the drama way to do it. We'll get it done.
That's
though.
not the drama way to do it. Okay, that's fine. You do it however you want to do it. You can take my advice or not, but I've been down this road and you haven't.
Right.
That I know. So
I got some lunch on my shirt, by the way.
do you?
That I know.
Good for you. All right, well, knock yourselves out.
We were kind of skeptical a lot of the times about what Steve was saying.
It was our build, and if we screwed up, we screwed up.
As the sun sets on day 4, our confident, cocky college kids decide to keep doing things their way. Donna and Scott tackle the last items for the Zen Tower, the water chains and a bamboo ladder to the 2nd floor.
We have these pumps that are going to be in these water troughs. We're just going to run those little hoses into the cups and let the water drip down.
I'm starting to build the ladder that goes up to the Zen Tower 2nd floor. I've got it all marked out, and I'm going to start drilling in the steps.
We're just starting to frame out that half wall that's got to go up here.
By 10 o'clock, Emmett and Eric have cut and routed all 35 shelves for the library tower.
I think this is one of the most time-consuming things we got left to do.
Scott and Donna take on cutting sheets of expanded metal for the walls of the hideaway. But once again, inexperience slows them down.
Have you ever used this? The hell do I do with this thing?
So they go back to Metal Cutting 101.
And now we're trying to come up with a patchwork of these things.
By 11 o'clock, they're forced to call it a night when a team arrives to lay down a floor for the hideaway.
Friday.
Day 5, and our unkept undergrads wander in for their final exam.
Donnie, you look like $1 million, by the way.
You like my hairdo?
I like that. It's a good style.
Professionally done.
Scott, on the other hand, I don't know about
He
that,
always
but-
looks like $1 million.
What we got to do is finish sheathing the inside of this, trim up where it pops up on the top plate, and then do some, like capped edges like that, then it's done, and then it's downstairs to start working on the bookshelves, pretty much.
Later towards the end of the week, that's when we start to get some fatigue in, and you want to just try to keep your pace up, but keep a level of craftsmanship up too. I mean, that was the hardest part.
Dude, because that thing fell cuts now. I don't know what you're doing yet, but
How's that look?
I'm gonna hold on for a minute, let you think about what you're doing.
You tell me.
We want the bottom
control
flat.
that
You don't
end.
want the. We're not trying to close there. You.
You gotta inform me of these things,
Good buddy.
jackass.
Good buddy. How about I cut the next one?
Yeah, I mean, it's the problem with it fell off, the thing, dude. And it ripped out the bottom when it fell off.
Well, hold it on.
Right, I didn't think about it. Did you?
I wasn't cutting it. Yeah, I was pondering it last night while I was sleeping. You know, when Eric's cutting that tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure he holds it.
With the pieces they cut out last night, Emmett starts putting together the shelves for the library tower.
Basically going to be building units that are going to come in and slide in together. Once I put these guys in, they should sit flush just like that.
But even smooth and steady Emmett is starting to fall apart.
It's a two-person job, and I started it prematurely. Yeah, I just did it in a really dumb way.
At 10:30, Donna wraps her final stick of bamboo.
All right, boys and girls, where are we at? So, if you guys are happy with it, guess what, guys? You got your first big done stamp right here. This thing is done. Good job, guys. Good job.
But they've still got 2 more towers and only 13 hours to get them finished. Scott and Donna pick up their pace on the hideaway walls.
Now that we have the right pair, they're working great and fast.
We'd like to get it done by lunch, but there's a lot of cumbersome work to do with getting the sizes right and everything and testing it out.
By 2 o'clock, the reading room wall is done, so Eric and Justin move on to making a rail for the library ladder.
So we have to roll a 12-foot diameter piece of steel and attach that to the wood. And these are the things that are gonna do it. These 2 bolt to the wood circle, and this will get welded to the steel circle.
Oh, this is a ladder that's got to go on here. And it needs to sit around here. And it's about 16 or so inches off the ground. So we're just figuring out a way how to just get that extra 16 inches we kind of need right now. I need another hand right now so I could just grab a measurement. And there are no hands to be had. There's a... Look, there he is.
Always to the rescue.
Always. It's like Old Faithful over there. Yeah, it looks good. Word.
How about another one of those down there?
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, what size was that?
Probably the same size as that one.
What size was it? Numb nuts?
12 and a half, dude. He's gonna cut it and it's gonna be all messed up. See how well this really fits?
Money! Oh, your wood's warped. It doesn't fit down here.
The wood's warped. You gotta love that one. The wood is warped.
Scott lends Emmett a much-needed hand on the bookshelves.
What happened was it just needed to be 2 people to do it. See, now once we're in compression, these things will fly. Yeah, they're in, they fit, so it's great. It worked out. We were just standing back, taking a look at it and just admiring, how it looks.
But once the shelves reach the top, they notice a new problem.
Bookshelves basically aren't tall enough to tie into the bottom of the deck. So it kind of looked funny just seeing the tops of them sticking out below the fascia.
How's that?
That's a little better.
Just putting on the backers to get all these outside boards flush.
At 4:30, Steve starts working on his contribution to the build, a ladder for the metal hideaway.
Putting in the last screw, finishing this guy up. There we go.
So, guys, I believe that you got your second done stamp right here. What do you think about that?
Man. With 2 projects complete and time running out, it's all hands on the library tower.
All right, it's Friday night. We have under 5 hours left, and everything is on the big bookshelf tower. And now it's coming down to bending 2 pieces of steel tubing and this.
Eric brings in the 40 brackets needed to attach the circular railing for the ladder.
We don't really have the steel pre-bent, so we're gonna mount these brackets up around the whole circumference and then tack weld the steel as we go around it.
Who's gonna be bending the tubing? Everybody? All right, well, I have an idea. I think you should entertain this, because I was thinking about the kinking, you know, bending that, get some kinking in it. What you should do is get a 2x4, trace your radius, what you have up there right now, and in between, you know, you put your tab on, tack it, bend it around the 2x4, tack it, move the 2x4 to the next one. That way you've got your perfect radius and you won't have to worry about any kinking.
I think that's the drama way to do it. I think that's the way we do it.
What is the drama thing you keep talking about? What do you mean drama way to do it? What are you talking about?
I don't understand.
I just think that's like the longest way to do it. I think we could do it a much shorter way. And
Okay, if it looks off at all, we're ripping it down and starting over. How about that? All right, I'm giving you a suggestion because I've done this and I've done it 1,000 times. You want to take my suggestions? If it looks like crap, it's coming out.
Okay.
And that'll be your ass, not theirs. How about that?
Hey,
I'm just trying to
dude.
help you guys out. The only member of this team who's got any sort of an attitude is Eric, and he's got a lot of an attitude. And I just made a slight suggestion, one way to make sure you do it right the first time. What they're planning on doing might work. I'm not saying it won't work, but what I've suggested, I guarantee you, would look perfect the first time. You won't have to go back and second guess yourself.
I never had much doubt within us. The doubt that I had came when things got a little heated with Steve.
Eric took it a little too far. And, you know, none of us were like mad at him. You know, we understood where it was coming from, but it was taken a little too far. So it was kind of like from then on working, it was like, I'm not mad at you, but, you know, just don't talk to me for a little bit kind of thing.
And it came down to, okay, if it doesn't work, we lose. And we know we could blow it all, the whole week's worth, with one ladder not going up right.
Maybe like 10, 15 minutes after the little fiasco, I finally started to understand what he was trying to say.
Well, I got you guys here. Let me explain something to you. I wasn't trying to start.
No, dude, we understand totally.
You know, I was just trying to. It was just a way to make sure it's done right the first time. That's it.
Right. Me and you were talking about it. We didn't know what you were saying.
With just over 3 hours left, the kids decide to follow the foreman's advice. They finish screwing in the brackets and pre-bend each rail around the circumference of the tower.
I'm gonna assemble this beautiful ladder.
Knocking it out, knocking it out, knocking it out. Two hours, guys. 2 hours. All right, let's bend another piece and put it up there. Guys, you got 90 minutes. 90 minutes. It's go time. Make it happen. All right, let's see how far you can get this thing.
If the ladder goes all the way around, then we're done, and we win.
That's right there.
Give me a grinder, some glasses.
After a long week back in college, Professor Steve can't resist showing these kids how it's done.
There you go. I mean, these library ladders are always, they're perfect. Well, guess what, guys? You guys are done.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Done on this bad boy right here. As a token of our appreciation, we do have some new tools for you. And there you go. Thank you. From Porter Cable, you get the quick change mag saw kit and the reciprocating saw from Delta, the Delta table saw and the Delta miter saw. From ESAB, the cutting and welding outfit and the TIG and stick welder. And from Stanley, a 151-piece professional mechanics set. And just to remember your week, Songs from the House by Dan McKenzie, the Monster House soundtrack, guys. Congratulations.
It's time for Jerry and her artistes to give this masterpiece a finishing touch.
Does that look zen to you? Here's our stairway to heaven. Everybody needs lucky bamboo. He has water and the solar tubes to feed the plants. He has a sofa. It's a totally swanky hideaway. Looks like a regular chair, but no. It's a recliner. It's awesome.
Coming up, find out if Forrest flips or...
All right, well, come on in. Let's check it out. All right, how we doing?
Hey, Steve, good.
Well, you ready to go check out your new pad?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, well, let's go. Follow me. Bring the folks with you.
Forrest is joined by a few friends from the neighborhood. Inside, the builders watch on closed-circuit TV.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
A little bit anxious right now, a little nervous? Bit. All right, well, come on in. Let's check it out. Welcome to your new loft, Forrest.
Whoa. Look, you guys.
Yeah. Look at this. A little bit different than the way it was before.
Whoa. And you went up.
And we did go up, which I thought was pretty important. We built you 3 different towers. This tower right here is all metal structure. This is sort of your hideaway.
Whoa.
See, nice little cozy space up here. So it's not kind of like you have 3 different rooms all in one big open space.
Wow.
So what do you think about this? Pretty nice, huh?
Nice. I love this.
All right, well, come on down because we got a lot more. All right, now what this is a Zen tower.
Wow.
It is all organic, all structural bamboo with copper wiring holding it together. You got your Zen garden down below, a couple of rakes. You got your rock garden. To kind of get away, you see the water feature in the back. Those are real rain gutters.
Wow.
And that's coming down into the troughs. This bamboo ladder takes you right up to the top, which is another area to kind of just get away. Pretty cool.
Wonderful up there.
You've got the lucky bamboo that Jerry got for you to put in here.
This is great. Awesome. I love the sound of the water drops.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah, it's so calming.
Okay, now, Forrest, you had all these boxes of books and everything, and it was a little bit cluttered in here. So what we built here was this library media center. You got the wraparound library here, and of course, you got the library ladder that goes all the way around. But it also takes you up top, which is another place to kind of just come up and kick it with your friends. I know that you had your screens where you could show some slides or whatever.
Right.
Well, what we have here is this projector that projects on this wall. So you want to do slideshows, movies,
wow.
or whatever.
I love how you went up. That's really nice.
Well, we wanted to close the space up a little bit.
Yeah.
And here, another little lounge area, CD players, a couple of comfortable seats. Got all your books here. Nice little cozy space.
It's amazing. I would have never imagined it this way. I love it.
Guys, what do you think?
It's
pretty cool. All right. So I've got 4 guys and 1 girl who worked their butts off this week to get this thing done. Guys, come on out.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Well, again, we got another happy Monster homeowner. That makes me happy. And the Monster Loft is done and a huge success. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. And Forrest, you enjoy your new place. That's great. Awesome.
Until next time, when who knows, the monster may be coming to your house.
Wow.
Work your magic on me, Zen, will it help if I pretend I am opening myself? Chakras all Zen, now I'm feeling very Zen. Will the silence tell me when I have the touched and lightened up. Does this number one hit platinum?